Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. Just a couple things I wanted to touch on with you today. It's June 19th, 2018. And, I want to talk to you. Well, I wish I could show you the chemtrails here today. They're killing us. They're nice today, too. Thick. Very good, very good. Good job, guys. I also found out that the richest person in the world, I don't know, I might have mentioned it, but they reiterated it on the news today, is that scumbag CEO from Amazon. Richest guy in the world, a whopping $141 billion. Nice. Nice. Gotta love it, right? Gotta love it. And you got these people running the world with more money than they could ever possibly do anything with, and they do whatever they want. Stand by. All right, sorry about that, but I just wanted to let everybody know about that. I'm sure you're proud. We're all ordering shit off of Amazon. They made it simple as hell for us to do it. Why wouldn't he be the richest person in the world, It's great, guys, great. I want to talk real quick about NASA with you, and about the moon and all those good things that we all see in the pictures. More specifically, I'd like to talk about the pictures from the moon to the Earth. Now, we all know the moon is a non-tangible object, and it doesn't exist up there. We can't land on it, and there's absolutely no space. We live on a flat plane, and well, you know the rest. I want you to take a look at some of the pictures from the moon. Now, I want you to think about the moon for a second, okay? The moon itself only moves across the sky. It's a quarter of the size of our supposed planet. And it stays on one side. It's locked on that particular side, all right? The dark side's on the other side, all right? Which doesn't exist, but, who am I to say anything, right? While we're questioning the picture from the moon to the Earth, there's another thing I want you to think about is the sun at 12 o'clock. Okay.
Police reported ahead.
Damn it! I forgot to turn off the map thing. Sorry about that, guys. So I want you to think about that real quick. All right. So when you're on the moon, and you're an astronaut on the moon, let's call a couple of them out. Buzz Aldrin, let's call him out. When Buzz Aldrin was on the moon, and he took a picture of the Earth from the moon over the horizon, okay? Remember those pictures, just coming up off of the horizon? If the moon is locked in and it's a quarter of the size of the Earth, first off, the pictures of the Earth are they can't even get that right, guys. All right, and you wonder why they made the stars disappear. They can't even get the picture of the Earth from the moon right. I mean, for Christ's sake, it looks exactly like what the moon would look like from Earth. It's so stupid. The moon is a quarter of the size of the Earth. It should be 5 times the size of that. It should take up 75% of the freaking sky, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, but we'll let NASA slide on that one, all right? Because they've been doing it so long. They know, but we'll let you slide on that one, NASA. There is absolutely no way in hell the Earth would be coming up the horizon off.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
It would be at 12 o'clock in the sky, okay? That's where the Earth would be if you were on the moon. And it would be there the whole time, all right? It would also be 50 times the size, but again, we'll let that go. So you've got the Earth coming over the horizon with the moon, and where it should not be. The Earth should be at 12 o'clock all the time. I'm going to have to decline this call. I got another call coming in. And the Earth should be at 12 o'clock all the time. And that's that. It doesn't make any sense at all. Really, I mean, they can't even get that correct. They can't even get that right. Let alone the freaking stars. You got to be kidding me. Not only that, you've got pictures, people, pictures of these idiot astronauts with the Earth in the sky and them on the surface. So right there, that tells you that's impossible. That you can't do that. I mean, this is the reason why I brought up the 12 o'clock sun during the summertime. All right, when the sun is directly up on the sky, you try to take a picture. When the sun is up there with you in the picture and the ground in the picture, it's impossible. These pictures are lies. They're all lies. They're all bullshit, and they're all there for you to see and debunked. All right, look through these pictures, get a good laugh, get a bag of popcorn, because that's all these are. These are Hollywood amusements. So they canceled the moon trip, all right? We're no longer going back to the moon. So what do we have to look forward to? Well, we got something to look forward to. In 2020, they're blasting off a rocket into the ocean again. And they're going to put a helicopter on Mars. But it said it wouldn't get there until 2021, which I find kind of amazing because I thought it only took about 6 months to get to Mars. That's what I thought. Maybe I could be wrong. I might be mistaken. Anyway, so it's going to arrive in Mars in about 2021. And it's going to have this helicopter in there, a drone, whatever, with a bunch of cameras on it. And they tried to make it as light as possible, so it can get as much, whatever. So anyway, I'm watching a couple of YouTube videos, and this guy has a vacuum chamber, and he made the air density supposedly what it would be on Mars. When you have a planet that has low air density, that means no matter how strong the wind is, maybe a 200 mile per hour wind, it wouldn't be blowing anything. It doesn't blow anything, all right, because there's barely any atmospheric conditions on what we have here on Earth, okay? So he decided to suck all the air out and make it to the density of Mars. It wouldn't even blow, and he had a fan inside of there. It wouldn't even blow a feather, okay? So how are you going to get a helicopter up in the sky and have this thing hovering around in the density? I really would like to know. Here's another challenge for NASA, all right? I mean, between the spacesuits that'll blow up like a Goodyear blimp if you were in the vacuum of space, let's also see now what they're going to tell us when we ask them to make the air density, which is easy to mimic, obviously, an amateur did it, and let's have them do it and then fly that chopper in that chamber. All right, there's another one for you, NASA. We got a whole bunch of them, okay? We got a whole bunch of them for you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It really is remarkable that you see all of this shit, and you wonder why. You really do. You wonder why you believe this crap, this utter nonsense, these jokes, this bullshit. Total nonsense. It's great, guys. It really is. Yeah, so you try to get the picture of the sun, you and the ground at the same time. That's some kick-ass camera, man. I don't know what kind of I have no idea. It's impossible. You can't do it. So, all right. I thank you for viewing. I thank you for subbing to my channel. I thank you for letting me be a part of your life.